Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for the next episode. I want to say episode 29. I haven't been saying episode numbers. I think it's 29 of our Fancy Booking WWE series, and we are on SmackDown Live as WrestleMania is getting closer and closer. I think we're 3 weeks out, 2-3 weeks out now. So, yeah, and there are still a couple of matches left to be announced or finalised at least. You know, we need to find out the final members of the red, white and blue battle matches. I think the men's will be complete tonight. The women's will be complete next week. We've also got our main event match tonight, which is Motor City Machine Guns taking on the Street Profits. The winner of that match will face DIY at WrestleMania. So yeah, lots of things going. And of course, this match at WrestleMania, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, and Logan Paul is here to open the show. And apparently on social media, Logan and Big Cass have been going by the name Going Prime. So that's what we'll refer to them whenever they're in tag team scenarios, I guess. But yeah, it seems like Logan and Big Cass have become pretty chummy as of late. But we open the show with loud boos, of course. It's Logan Paul making his entrance. He walks out, shades on, looking smug as hell, and he's obviously flanked by the giant that is Big Cass, who is in a sleeveless hoodie, just showing off those big, massive arms. Logan Paul and Big Cass get in the ring, and Logan, who is full of confidence, you know, he's got this big motherfucker helping him out against Seth Rollins now, and he says, "You hear that, Cass? You hear that? Those boos are the sound of fear disguised as hate. This is the sound of every Seth Rollins fan out there realizing that his party is almost over." And last week, that was just the beginning. Seth thought he had me all figured out. He thought he had my number. But what he didn't see coming was him, as he gestures, obviously, to Big Cass. 7 feet of bad intentions. My insurance policy, my enforcer, my friend. And my guarantee that at WrestleMania, it will end with me standing over Seth freaking Rollins, or whatever he goes by nowadays. Big Cass then offers his hand out as Logan passes him the mic. And Big Cass goes, "You see, Seth, I waited. I watched. And I saw a man crumble under his own ego. You want to sing your little song to these losers every time you walk out? You want to dress like a clown? Laugh your way through life? It's cute. But at WrestleMania, there ain't going to be no laughing. Logan Paul is going to take your spotlight. And I'm here to make sure that you never get it back." He then passes the mic back to Logan Paul, who says, "Yeah, so keep laughing while you can, Seth. Keep dancing while your legs still work. Because when we're done with you, there ain't going to be no Seth Rollins song for anyone to sing along with." Logan then drops the mic, and Cass just kind of glares into the camera that's positioned in front of him, as the commentators obviously hype up this match. And they also announce that Big Cass will be in action next week on SmackDown. Yeah, really cool section here. 100. Big Cass has got surprisingly good entertainment skills, so why not put him on the mic? You know, he's got a bit of charisma. We love Big Cass. I love Big Cass. Big Bill. But anyways, let's continue with the show as Alexa Bliss makes her entrance, a very creepy one. You know, the lights are flickering. There's kind of like creepy doll music that's chiming with her regular entrance music. So yeah, she is facing Alba Fire, and it's happening right now. And in a very short match, I think it's 5 minutes, Alexa Bliss gets the win. She, of course, was made to look like a threat. Unfortunately, these numbers aren't the best. But she completely decimates and destroys Alba Fire. There's a lot of mind games at the beginning, so not a great deal of wrestling. And then she just grabs her, spikes her with a DDT, picks her up, Sister Abigail, Dunzo. Alexa Bliss wins. And, oh, fuck me. The blind of my window, which is right next to my desk, just pushed a vase, like almost off the edge of the, or was it the wind, or was it Alexa Bliss? Oh, yeah, that would have smashed, and my wife would have been very upset. But yeah, really big win here for Alexa Bliss. Those numbers are, I mean, Tiff might have to carry that main event. We'll see. But moving on, we head backstage as Chelsea Green is trying to hype up Piper Niven, who has her qualifying match for the red, white and blue battle later tonight against Natalya. The winner of this match will join the rest of the women for that battle match. It's not a battle royale, it's a match. So Chelsea really wants Piper in there because, you know, Piper can then be involved and help Chelsea retain her title. But obviously standing in her way is Natalya. But before we find out who progresses to WrestleMania between these two, let's find out if Trick Williams can earn his spot. Even though he's the champion, he thought, you know what, let me have a qualifying match too. So Trick is putting not only his WrestleMania spot on the line, but also his United States Championship. Who's going to be his opponent? Well, we don't have to wait long, because here they are. And it is Joe Gacy. Someone I don't think I have used at all in this series so far. So we've gone from January all the way to April, and Gacy has finally made his debut despite being on the main roster since day one. But he's here, and he is looking mean and ready to take on Trick Williams. So let's find out how that goes. Oh, there we go. And in a average match, although I should have checked Gacy's stamina. Oh no. Either way, they both really up their game, which is really, really good. Trick Williams did really well. Gacy's got a load of momentum, so well, who knew? And it is a good, solid win for Trick Williams, as he has retained his title and also earned his spot at WrestleMania. Only one slot is left in this match, and it is between Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa later on tonight. 2.5 star match quality. I'm going to blame Joe Gacy for that. Although Trick's not like a world beater, let's be honest. But 76 crowd reaction is really good, and a 73 overall. I'll take it. But we are going to go back to the women's division, where that match between Piper Niven and Natalya is happening right now. Which one of these women is going to make it to WrestleMania? Let's find out. And it is Natalya who gets the win. Apparently the crowd did not give a shit about this match. Poor Natalya. And Piper Niven again struggling for breath by the end of the match. I feel like that's a little bit mean, because Piper Niven can go. And I think I've said that before. We'll have to play around with her stamina a little bit. I might just review everyone's stamina. We'll see. But either way, Natalya wins by submission, no less, making Piper Niven tap despite Chelsea Green's shrieks throughout the match to say, do not tap, do not tap. But she ultimately does, and Natalya has secured her place at WrestleMania. She will now join Bayley, Bianca Belair, and Naomi, as well as Chelsea Green, which means there is one spot left. And Nick Aldis is here to announce what is happening with that final spot. So Aldis interrupts Natalya's celebrations, but firstly, obviously congratulates her that she will be going to WrestleMania. But he is also here to announce that every woman who took part in the qualifiers, plus a select group of individuals who missed out on the qualifiers, will now have a chance at WrestleMania. Next week, there will be a 10-woman scramble match to decide who takes the final spot. First fall takes the lot. And that match will, so the graphic pops up, but we'll go through it now. That match includes Piper Niven, who lost this evening. Zelina Vega, who lost a couple of weeks ago. The returning Carmella. Let's just pretend that she's been doing like main event and stuff, so it's not that big of a deal. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Cora Jade, who lost a couple of weeks ago. Fallon Henley, who lost last week, I believe. And Ivy Nile. One of these 10 women are going to make it to WrestleMania for the women's red, white, and blue battle. Let me know in the comments below which one of these 10 you think is going to make it to that match. I mean, Piper Niven will probably be there either way. If she doesn't win next week, then she'll probably just be, ringside causing chaos. But yeah, who do you think is most deserving? Zelina Vega, Piper Niven, Carmella, Cora Jade, Kaden Carter, Katana Chance. Will she get a Katana Chance at it? Isla Dawn, Alba Fire, Fallon Henley, who really impressed me, to be honest, or Ivy Nile, who, she oozes red, white, and blue based on that outfit. So yeah, that is happening next week. Moving on though, and very similarly to what we did on Raw, Michael Cole sat down with Drew McIntyre to interview him. Wade Barrett's doing something a little bit similar. He's doing a split screen interview with both Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles. This is of course a trimmed down version. You can see the full version on WWE's YouTube channel. Obviously, in real life, you can't, guys. Just play along. I just didn't want to write a long script for this, okay? But yeah, Wade Barrett is here, and he says, "Gentlemen, we are just weeks away from WrestleMania, where the WWE Championship will be on the line. Cody Rhodes, you'll be defending your title against the phenomenal AJ Styles. Cody, AJ, thank you for joining me." AJ immediately smirking, as if he just doesn't want to be there. Just leans in and goes, "Wade, let's just drop the pleasantries. I've seen this all before. Cody, our champion, our leader, is just like every other chosen one by corporate. Handpicked, gift wrapped, given the ball, but not even tested for the responsibility. Guys like me, though, I represent the real side of professional wrestling. We had to scratch and claw our way just to even get noticed." Cody then kind of raises his hand, hold on a second, you fucking idiot. Cody goes, "You really think I was handed this title? I've fought 10 times harder than you could ever imagine to be where I am right now. And I didn't stop there. I asked for that chamber match. No one chose me. I choose to fight week in, week out. Every single step, every single setback, I keep walking forward. I don't need anyone's blessing to be a champion." AJ Styles kind of laughs at that response and goes, "Yeah, but you sure like acting like royalty, don't you? All the pyro, the suits, the speeches. You think you're the king of this show. And at WrestleMania, I'm going to make it my mission to remind you that you're not special. You're just next in line for a phenomenal awakening." Cody, slightly agitated now, leans in to the camera and says, "Well, we'll just see how ordinary I am when your back hits the mat and you're staring up at the lights. I didn't come this far, AJ, to just be another chapter in your story. But you, I think you'll be a pretty good footnote in mine." Wade Barrett then cuts it and goes, "Okay, tensions are boiling, gentlemen. So let's leave it here. Cody, AJ, WrestleMania, WWE Championship on the line. Thank you guys for joining me." So yeah, a little bit of tension here. AJ kind of really clinging on to that. Cody thinks he's all that. Thinks he's a god, thinks he's a leader, thinks he's the king. Cody just really trying to be like, "Hey guys, I'm not like that. Come on, what are you doing?" So yeah, we'll see what happens between these two men. I'm very excited to see how their match goes down. But speaking of those matches, we got another one right now. It is Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. Winner of this match goes to WrestleMania, and loser has to watch his relation go to WrestleMania. Tama Tonga is ringside. Not entirely too sure who he's backing up here, but he's just there anyway. Let's see. And in a fairly decent match, much better crowd reaction than the actual match. Jacob Fatu was fatigued. Oh yeah, he's still a bit knackered from the chamber, which is wild, isn't it? I get it. Which obviously affected that match quality. But Jacob Fatu won. He defeated Solo Sikoa, which means Jacob Fatu joins. Let's see if I can remember everyone. Trick Williams, Rusev, Kevin Owens, Carmelo Hayes, Jacob Fatu, and LA Knight. Yeah, of course it's LA Knight. So that's a pretty stellar cast if you ask me. One of those men will be leaving WrestleMania as WWE United States champion. And post-match here, there's a little kind of stare down, but Solo kind of nods. You know, they've got respect for each other. Kind of pats him on the chest and raises Jacob Fatu's arm as Tama Tonga's in the background, I don't know, humping the corner post or something. But yeah, we head backstage now, where obviously Nick Aldis is kind of sorting his desk out after making that announcement next week for the 10 women scramble. When suddenly, Seth Rollins booms and storms into Nick Aldis's office, still obviously nursing some of the effects of last week's beatdown. The crowd pops as they see Seth Rollins on their screen. Seth Rollins leans into Nick and says, "Nick, look, I'm not stupid. I saw what happened last week. I saw what was said earlier tonight. And I know that you can't, and probably won't, stop Cass from sticking his nose in my WrestleMania match. So I've been thinking about it. I'm fine. If Logan wants backup, then I'll go find some of my own. He wants to make it a numbers game? That's fine. I'll even the odds. And I promise you that I'll find someone, and we will both burn them down." Nick then stands at his desk, thinks about what Seth has just said for a second and goes, "A tag team match? Well, if that's your wish, then so be it. I will make it official. But the clock is ticking, Seth. You've only got a couple of weeks. You better find someone soon." So the graphic pops up. It will be now a tag team match. Logan Paul and Big Cass, aka Going Prime, taking on Seth Rollins and whoever he can find at WrestleMania. Speculations are high. The rumours have already started. Who do you think it's going to be? Let me know in the comments section. But speaking of tag team matches, one has actually been announced for next week. Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde feel like they haven't been there for Rey Mysterio. So they have personally requested a tag team match against Andrade and Rey Fenix next week. So obviously that's going to happen. And let's see if the two LWO members can get any kind of, comeback, any kind of revenge for what Andrade and Rey Fenix have done and been doing to Rey Mysterio over the last couple of weeks. This should be a very interesting match. ... But now we're heading to our main event of tonight. It is the number one contenders match. Street Profits, MCMG. The winner of this match will go to WrestleMania to face our tag title champion. Our tag champions, DIY. And DIY are here. They have made their entrance as they want to be ringside to see who it is they will be facing. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive into our SmackDown main event. And in a 5-star match, the crowd didn't care about this segment. What? 50%. 50%. That's ridiculous. Look, a 98% match quality. You know what? I'm over these fans. They can do one. Anyways, steal the show. They up the game. They bossed it. Look, they did so well that Tez and Dawkins actually went up in popularity. Motor City Machine Gun win. I kind of glazed over that. But yeah, the chemistry all round. Gargano, Ciampa are ringside, just kind of in awe of this 30-minute match. The crowd reaction 50. That's complete bullshit. This should be a 90-something match. Like, screw you guys. Anyways, match quality 98. I'll take that. I mean, why wouldn't I? So that means, of course, it is Motor City Machine Gun. We are running it back. Maybe for the last time. Who knows? As DIY will face MCMG. So, our WrestleMania match is confirmed. DIY enter the ring to stare down their WrestleMania opponents. After a brief exchange of words that we can't hear, Gargano then offers a hand to Shelley and Sabin. But just before either man can even think about shaking Gargano's hand, Ciampa slaps it away and shoves Gargano, saying some very selective words to him. Again, we can't hear what he's saying. Gargano then kind of looks a little bit frustrated and annoyed with his tag team partner as Ciampa then just turns to face MCMG and holds the tag title up high. Gargano reluctantly does the same as our WrestleMania match is set. DIY, MCMG, all the letters, LFG, ABC, 1, 2, 3, consonants and vowels. Let's end the show. So, this is complete bullshit. You know, we lost popularity, yeah, whatever. But we got some baller segments here, and that main event was good. So, you know, I don't even care about this. I say I don't care every time we go up in popularity. So, why should I care if we go down? That's fine. We've lost 0.3. It's fine. WrestleMania will give us like 10 points. But just to quickly recap everything, Logan Paul and Big Cass are very confident going into WrestleMania, but obviously the news later on in the night is that the match has now been made a tag team match. So Seth Rollins now has like 2.5 weeks to find himself a WrestleMania tag team partner. Alexa Bliss was destructive as always. She completely rinsed Alba Fire in an okay match. I mean, I'm going to blame Alba for that. Why not? Trick Williams defeats Joe Gacy, securing his place at WrestleMania, as does Jacob Fatu over Solo Sikoa. Natalya does the same on the women's side of things, and the 10-woman scramble match will be happening next week to decide that final spot. Cody and AJ, they've got beef, we know that. And yeah, then we've also got the huge tag team main event that was good. It was good. As we get DIY versus MCMG again. So yeah, we'll end it here. I'm going to fast forward to Monday. I'll let you know of any news items if there are any. If not, I'll see you back in the office and we'll end the episode. Okay, nothing happened. If we go to the mail section, we just had the promotional war report. We got some of the news. Miyu Yamashita and Mei Suruga have both signed exclusively with DDT, so they are beefing up their women's division. And then obviously we got all the money that we made from thingy. Mercedes Moné is now officially with New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is a bold move, but okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go through some of these expiries in between episodes because there's a couple of them I still need to do. I've done these ones. I think it's around the 20 days plus. Wait, Carmelo I've done. I think it's from Apollo Crews upwards. I need to go through those. But yeah, that's everything. I'm really excited to get to WrestleMania. I can't wait, if I'm being completely honest. Let's just quickly take a look while we're here. So we've got Raw, SmackDown, Mania. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. And we've still got... I think we've still got at least a match or two. 2 matches at least to confirm. So when I say confirm, I mean actually announce. So yeah, it's hotting up, and these are going to be some insane shows, and I really, really hope it goes well. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you very much, everyone. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see all of you, and I mean all of you, in the next one.